What an exciting World Cup this has been. The GOAT of all time, Messi, has retired with a flourish. Morocco blew everyone away with its unexpected yet phenomenal performance. And Mbappe established himself as one of the upcoming legends. Among the many highlights of this World Cup, one simply cannot ignore Ivana Knoll, the hottest fan of this World Cup who took the world by storm in her skimpy red and white checkered clothes, an iconic representation of her patriotism for Croatia. And while many of you might have seen her around, do you know her story? Hello, and welcome back to The Grand Luxury, where we look at all things related to obtaining and living that luxury lifestyle. Here in this video, we look at Qatar World Cup's hottest fan and her insane net worth. Rich and beautiful Ivana Knoll has a net worth of around $1 million that she uses to splurge on luxurious trips around the world, especially when she has to cheer for the Croatian football team. A patriotic, dedicated, and beautiful individual, let's jump into the story of Ivana Knoll and the many facets of her success and controversies. Before we get into it, please let us know in the comment section below what you think of her looks, and if you've ever heard of her before. The World Cup might have been one of the most controversial ones in history, but there's one thing that everyone agrees about. Ivana Knoll has definitely made things 10 times spicier. The model and influencer was already well known, but her fame and followers multiplied after pictures of her went viral, and the young and the old began thirsting after her. Born on the 16th of September 1992, she's 30 years old, but her achievements extend beyond that of the average 30-year-old. A complete girl boss and material girl, Ivana has made an impressive fortune through modeling and entrepreneurship. With these looks, it comes as no surprise that she is also a social media influencer and, at Knoll Doll, has 3.5 million followers on her Instagram account, many of whom rushed to follow her after her alluring pictures went viral during the World Cup, and she was labeled the hottest fan. No debate about that, right? While Ivana is known as Ms. Croatia, she wasn't actually born there. She was born in Frankfurt, Germany, and spent 7 years there before moving elsewhere. Quite a loss for Germany, though. Perhaps if they had her cheering for their country, then they wouldn't have lost this miserably. Knoll has also lived in Bosnia, but as an avid traveler, she soon moved on to her next destination, Croatia. It seems like she finally found a comfortable home there, considering how patriotic she is about the country. Or maybe she just likes the colors of their flag. Red and white truly do look good on her, so that might have something to do with it. Ivana's patriotism doesn't end with football. She's also competed in Croatian beauty pageants like Miss Croatia, and was a finalist in 2016. And once several judges had confirmed her beauty, she branched out and started a lucrative career in modeling. With that, we can definitely confirm that outer beauty pays much better than inner beauty. While you might have seen her pictures during this World Cup, her reputation didn't really start here. In fact, she's been cheering for Croatia in this game for quite some time. Ms. Knoll rose to fame online during the 2018 World Cup hosted in Russia, garnering the label of hottest World Cup fan. However, this time around, it seems like people are applauding her fearlessness along with her beauty. After all, who else would ever begin to challenge Qatar's strict dress code policies? You see, the life of the hottest World Cup fan isn't all sunshine and rainbows. Your entire identity is put into question when the host country doesn't allow you to wear all your hot clothes. This is why, long before the World Cup, Ivana, among many others, began to criticize Qatar for its rules and regulations. According to The Sun, she claimed, "This is a disaster," and that she feels sorry for all the people who can't go to the World Cup because of the worst organization in history. She further complained, "My entourage didn't get a Heya card even after 20 days, even though they have all the tickets to the final," referencing the personalized document that those attending any of the World Cup matches are required to have. We're about halfway, guys. Before we get right back in, please smash up that like button, hit the subscribe button, and turn on the bell notification to all. Done? The World Cup has emerged in many controversies due to the ban on alcohol and human rights violations. And as someone with beauty and brains, Ivana Knoll did not stand for it. It's clear why so many people didn't even want to participate in this circus. However, that didn't stop her from cheering for her team. Bold and fearless, Ivana refused to follow the rules and celebrated her country's matches in classic Ivana Knoll fashion. Skimpy clothes with red and white checks representing Croatia. Authorities in Qatar issued a warning before the World Cup saying that women are not permitted to breach any of their nation's decency guidelines. But Ms. Knoll had already decided to be true to herself. After all, this was her big chance to garner more international fame. The model wore a form-fitting shirt with the nation's colors of red and white on November 23rd, when her home team played their opening game against Morocco at the Al Bayt Stadium. She continued this streak of wearing revealing outfits throughout the tournament. She was then spotted in a strapless mini dress in the colors of Croatia for her home team's second match versus Canada on November 27th at Khalifa International Stadium. She even wore matching socks. Talk about patriotism. And then on December 5th, she dressed in a matching long-sleeved, low-cut shirt, denim shirt, and stockings for her team's match against Japan. She accessorized with a bow in her hair that had the traditional red and white striped pattern of Croatia. Ivana Knoll is nothing if not consistent. Ms. Knoll is not just a pretty face, though. She has quite a sense of humor as well. After her team won against Japan, she taunted her Japanese followers on Instagram by posting a video of herself eating sushi, a well-known Japanese meal, while Asian music played in the background. Why be humble when you can be funny? After spending time in Qatar and watching all the matches, it seems like Ivana Knoll has changed her mind about the nation of oil money and the World Cup held there. She talked about her experience and said, "It's really awesome. No one ever told me to cover up. Everyone wants pictures with me, even the locals. Only on Twitter was there a backlash from a Qatari, but he probably just wanted attention." She then went on to say, "In Europe, we respect the hijab and the niqab. I think they must also respect our way of life, our religion." Ms. Knoll continues fighting for world peace, one bikini at a time. While Ivana Knoll definitely basks in fame and attention, she likes to keep her personal affairs very personal. Not much is known about her siblings and parents, and her love life, which people are most curious about, is very secretive. As we all know, the mystery leads to speculation, especially if that mystery means you have a chance with this hot celebrity. While most sites state her relationship status as single, some speculate that she's just really good at hiding her personal relationships and has a mystery boyfriend. But nothing is confirmed on the matter. So, until then, you and a million others can dream about having a chance with her. And that concludes our video about the internet sensation Ivana Knoll and the world's reaction to her scandalous outfits in Qatar World Cup 2022. We hope you enjoyed this video, even if your favorite team didn't win this year. That being said, goodbye for now, and we'll see you at the next one.